love you. Just let me 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 love you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is no one other than the Demi herself. Today I wanted to go ahead and do kind of like in my room, old school YouTube vlog, get ready with me, glam video. I have been getting a lot of requests from you guys to kind of do, you know, like my makeup routine, as it has changed a lot, I feel like, and I have really stuck to this routine that I'm about to share with you guys, like every single day with just getting ready. And a lot of people don't believe me, especially like people that have done my makeup, like Patrick Ta and like Ronnie and Patrick Star and just whatever, when I tell them when I do my glam, even though it looks so glam, I'm using like CC cream slash BB cream, so it's not even like that much of like a full coverage foundation. However, like obviously if I'm going out or whatever, I'm gonna do a full coverage, probably like NARS foundation or something. But I just wanted to show you guys like a quick glam, super glam beat that I do. And also, not to mention, a lot of you have been asking, I want to see your face without a filter, I want to see your face what it looks like. It's been officially 4 months, and if you guys don't know, I had FFS on my face 4 months ago. You can scroll back on my videos and go ahead and take a peek of that. This is my face, how it's been healing and kind of coming together. Definitely every week I feel like I notice shrinkage. My jaw is still very much so numb. My nose, that I can't really feel that yet, but like even if I laugh really hard or crunch my nose up, I could feel like a little like crack or crunch, or like where it's still healing. My hairline is so low and so tiny and doing amazing. You could barely see any scarring. Well, right there a little bit, but I parted it weird, so you can barely see any scarring. The only thing you can kind of still clock if I don't have makeup on is my lip lift scar, which is right here. But from what it was 3 months ago, or even 2 months ago, to last month to now, it really is healing so amazing. And I do put special serums on my scars, behind my ears, everything, my hairline, every freaking night and morning. So I think that's also probably a really good thing. I'm like a big fanatic with just skincare. I don't want any scars ever, so I'm always like oiling serums and like trying to make and do the best I can for my face, my scars, anything. I also, every day, every night, or every other night, I have an LED mask that's red, and I sit with it for like 40 minutes, and I know that really helps with stimulation, blood flow, scarring, dark spots, whole thing. So I just think altogether my skin, my face, everything has been healing so wonderful. Let me zoom out. What the fuck? All in my fucking face, girl. Take a step back. Take a step back. I forgot what I was gonna say. Hi, babe, we have an audience.
Lisa?
Yes, Lisa?
It's freezing out. Take your jacket.
Hi, babe.
It's fucking cold.
That's my housekeeper. She just got home. Just to let you guys know, I am in my new apartment. I have moved. Yes, there will be a video about Glam House, all the bullshit, whatever. It's still COVID, pandemic, put two and two together, guys. This is my new apartment, and I'm still getting set up with furniture. As you can see behind me, tons of shoes. Outside, I have tons and tons of clothes I'll be donating to women's shelter, boots, outfits, sets, blazers, all of that good stuff. But I really don't want to do a tour of everything until it's like pristine and perfect how I want it, because I'm very anal and OCD like that. But with no further ado, let's get into the glam session. So with first things first, I want to let you guys know, obviously I already did my eye makeup, I did do my eye makeup. The lashes I am wearing are a Betty B lashes. I don't have a discount code, but they send me tons of lashes, so maybe I should get a discount code. But they are my ultimate favorite. I believe these are called Saucy, but my other favorite ones, if I'm going out, are Instaho. Cause bitch. Also too, for my eyes, I have been obsessed with using the Transition palette by Dominique Cosmetics. It just has all of literally the colors I use to my everyday life, from nightlife to daytime. For liner, I used Huda Beauty. And I want to put you guys on to this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know, but before I even start doing my glam, I put on the Laneige lip sleeping mask. Even though it says sleeping, I use it like at night to go to bed, in the morning as soon as I wake up, and then like if I wash my face or take a shower and I'm about to glam before I go out or anything, I put it on again while I'm doing my makeup, and it is just magic on earth. If you have dry, crusty lips, it literally hydrates your lips. I used to have a really bad problem with just, you know, lips that were super cracking and peeling and literally a mess. And ever since I got onto this, my lips are always just like plump and ready and hydrated. So getting started into doing my face, I have been obsessed with using the Wishful Thirst Trap. It is a peptide serum and hyaluronic acid. I don't know, it's really good for plumping the skin. I like to put it on my under eye and kind of just rub it in with my fingers, bring it up into my nose. A retinol is really good for fine lines and taking away those fine lines. So every night before bed, I put a bunch of retinol here, just anywhere that fine lines would start to go with an age and like natural whatever. I have really deep pigmented freckles right under my eyes. So if I'm going out, I will usually like color correct it and then do that whole bit. But if I'm just doing like a quick little beat, I really don't care. So I'll just start with kind of concealing those areas that have all the freckles. It feels so foreign to me. I haven't been like sitting down in my room, like set up with like camera filming and everything. It's been so long since I've done anything like this. That really takes me there so fast. If it was another circumstance and I wasn't doing anything after this, guys, literally I would throw concealer on, blush, bronzer, and then lip gloss, do my eyebrow, and I'd be done. Like hit it with setting spray and I'd be done. I will also say, just with like everything in my life that has been like progressing and changing as my appearance and everything, I have found like found confidence with myself of doing less. My friends are around me obviously to thank for that, but they're always like, Demi, you don't need that much, you don't need that much, you don't need that much. And like I said before in my live, like when you go through a change as to you being fat and then you get really, really sickeningly skinny and you're like fit and killing it, in your mental, you see that you're sickening and you're skinny again, but you will always be cautious of being fat and thinking that you're fat. Vice versa, if you're skinny and you get really fat, you're still gonna be squeezing into your old clothes thinking that you're skinny and you fit into it when you really don't. So I think with me, with always being such a heavy glam girl and trying to manipulate my features with makeup and intense contours and the face tuning and everything, my mentality of like, even when I made such a drastic change to my face, I still saw myself as like back then, and I was doing all these harsh makeup looks and whatever that were not going. It was like, babe, you don't need that. Like, why are you doing so much? So with just venturing with my friends and like playing with makeup and stuff, I've really started to just like feel my oats and berries, I guess, and know that I don't need that much. Sorry, I accidentally missed a step, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm going to prime my skin with a makeup primer. This is the ultimate best, and I know Patrick Star's my friend, but I mean, I would not like take it on and say anything if it wasn't all that. But this one size Secure the Blur Serum is actually like it, bitch. It is the best on the market. I can't believe I forgot to do this step. Also too, I already know a lot of you hoes are gonna be asking, what contacts are those? Where'd you get those contacts? This is their Instagram. I'm gonna go in with my foundation, my CC cream. It's called Blur Effect Technology. Maybe that's why it's also so intense too, because if this has a formula in it that is blurring, and on top of that I'm using this blurring primer, I feel like this is literally a hidden gem, and I'm gonna put you bitches on because obviously I love you guys. I actually never even really tell like my friends or anyone. This foundation is so good. It lasts if you set it. You have to really set it. Otherwise it will get dewy throughout the day, or especially summertime. But during this like winter time and fall, it really just is that girl. It's by Thrive Cosmetics. It is a CC cream. I am not sponsored by them. I have asked many times to send me this product along with other products, like, because I use it so much and I can fucking put them on, but they're always like, oh no, we can provide you with a 5% discount code. So I'm like, fine. Crazy too, because it's like CC cream, which is almost like BB cream, but it has coverage to it. And it's also buildable, so definitely can really work it up to get that heavy, more full coverage. I've also noticed too that like it's better when you're doing your makeup not to use so much matte products, but more so focus on setting your face with like multiple setting powders, and your makeup just lasts so much longer. Because if you think about it, if you use a mattifying foundation and then you use powders over it, that's just drying your skin so bad and asking for cracks, like the little makeup cracks all over your face. And I always had that, like, severely. But if you're using a hydrating, you know, semi-matte whatever foundation, and you're doing like, you know, creamy concealers, you do your cream contour, and then you set all of that with powders, I feel like it's so much better, because at first you're like hydrating your skin, it's getting into your pores, and you're just setting it with the powder on top, rather than it all just being so mattifying and drying out your skin and being hard on your pores. Now that we are done with foundation, I'm just gonna go in really quick with my Hourglass stick. It's actually foundation. I just use it in Vanish Chestnut. So in color Chestnut, I use that for my contour. Under the lip, I just feel like it gives more of that like really foreign pouty look. And as for my chin, I used to drag it all the way up, but as you can see, my chin kind of comes to a point now. If I'm going out, I will contour it just so it's like extra snatched. But in general, this is still very swollen on my face and healing, coming to a point. So I'll just kind of try to emphasize, because one side is a little bigger than the other, which is it being swollen and like lopsided and creating scar tissue. So I have been going to my doctor every couple weeks to get steroid shots in my face to kind of help with the scar tissue and stuff, and kind of eliminate all that. I'll do this at the tip, this there, and that there. I'm gonna go with my beauty blender and blend that out. How's everyone been doing out there? How's life? How's boys? I feel like I haven't been on a date in forever with any guy. Get this. So I had been talking to an ex for a hot minute, especially during the time of like maybe 2 weeks ago, like a week ago, when I was moving into this apartment. And he was very like, when you're done, let me know. I want to take you on a date. I want you like so bad. I miss you, yada yada. Didn't I start texting him being like, hey, like, what are you doing tonight? When is our date? And he was very much with the, oh hey, blah blah blah, yeah, like tonight won't work, but tomorrow we can like have a date, whatever. I was like, okay. So then Valentine's Day was motherfucking approaching, bitch. And I think I had like texted him the day before or something. And then on Valentine's Day, he FaceTimed me. And I was like, okay, but I was asleep, so I didn't even get the FaceTime call. And I texted him and I was like, hope you're calling to apologize, because me reaching out for a date and you fucking not saying anything and just staying quiet, like, excuse me? On Valentine's Day, he's like, I got the message notification, I went to my message and I had my read receipts on, so when I click it, obviously it says read. All I read in the first, like before I was about to click it, and it said, oh, I've actually gotten serious with someone, and then like I couldn't see the rest of what he said, and I immediately just motherfucking swiped and deleted it. And I was like, I'm not even gonna read that. Like, my heart kind of sank a little bit, because I was like, we were literally talking just a couple days ago and last week, and talking about like hanging out and doing something. And then, oh, I'm using the other beauty blender now to kind of like blend it together. And then all of a sudden, you're serious with someone, so you had to have been talking to this person at the same time as trying to like get back with me. It was just such a messy situation, and I was just like, I can't with these boys. Like they just never fucking seem to get it together. Same bullshit always. I think dating boys is definitely different now after like my update or whatever. They're definitely way more aggressive with me of like wanting to be with me or like hang out or like do something. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I don't have it in me. Like I'm just like, I don't want to entertain it. And especially too when a guy is like kind of like coming on to me really hard, like it's kind of a turn off because I'm used to the one like really doing the chase. So I guess it just really puts the ball in my court to like decipher if and when I even want to see this person or respond to their text, let alone. So I guess I've become more just like bitchy with dating, and also to just like about like boys and stuff currently. I think it's maybe just a phase too, because maybe I'm just on a lot of fucking hormones. Just like so. I am done with the contour and the foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and get my setting powders ready. My first one is for my under eye. I use Huda Beauty for my under eye. It is my favorite for my under eye and just works so good for me. My second setting powder that I like to do around my face is obviously no one other than One Size itself. It's so good for blurring just the foundation of the face. I believe like my forehead, the chin area, around the mouth. It's so good. I think it applies best when it's used with a brush rather than a beauty blender. And then to set my contour, I don't know if you guys do this, but I really highly recommend it to set your contour because your face will just last and look so much more together and porcelain. It's like crazy, and I know a lot of people don't set their contour, but hopefully I can put you on with getting into setting your contour. For concealer, I am going to conceal a little bit more. I'm going to use Meringue concealer by Huda Beauty. It is so good. This is really full coverage. Okay, also too, I feel like I used to go crazy with my concealer, like really drag it super high, bring it down, and create that really intense triangle. What I've learned is that you want to really focus your concealer to this portion of your face because it actually makes your face appear smaller. And in the geisha community, that is like a really royal thing, or like really looked upon thing for like a really small, beautiful face. So you really want to bring the middle section to be focused on rather than painting out and expanding your face bigger than what it should be. I like to put some underneath to pick up my nose. So I like to go back in with that other side of my beauty blender and just make sure everything is blended really well. As far as these areas of my face, I take that same foundation blender and kind of diffuse it and work all of the foundation, the contour, and everything together. After my face is kind of set with the concealers, the contour, and everything, I like to do this little secret of actually spraying my setting spray before adding my powders. And it kind of just really locks. It kind of just really blends it together and locks it right before you set your powders, which it actually will make your powders even more effective. I'm gonna go into my Huda Beauty. I really enjoy this powder for my under eye. I know some people hate it, but I just really feel like it works so well together with the concealer and the powder. I do put a lot of powder in this area to really snatch my nose. I go into my One Size powder and I start to set. I am the worst at talking while doing any of this, so sorry. With this same powder and press it into my forehead. Contour with the Huda Beauty in shade Cinnamon Bun. Pressing it into the skin. reinforcing my contour that I had kind of gave myself. You see how already it's giving me this airbrushed just makeup look? So good. You always want to press the powder into your face, guys, because just doing this, you're basically just rubbing the product off of your face. You always want to press it in. Press the product in. It's okay to like rub a little bit to blend, but make sure you always press it in and then rub. I'm going to do my eyebrows, guys, but honestly I cannot talk when I do my eyebrows. I use two different products. This brow pencil, Good Proof brow pencil in shade 3.75 by Benefit. It's so good at just quickly drawing with the eyebrow, but the only thing I have noticed with this product is that if you have bangs down or you get a little greasy or oily or whatever, it starts to smudge and smear, which is not good and not okay, because I'm always, when my hair is down, parting it and like playing with it and like all of that stuff. So that's why I usually have to, after drawing the landscape of my brow, I have to go in with the Anastasia medium brown dip brow pomade and kind of just reinforce what I drew to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere.
Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone.
Okay, so I have finished up my brows. This is the final outcome. I went ahead and used this Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel in shade Grind to kind of gel them down and fluff them and make my brow hairs this dark color. I'm gonna go ahead now that my face has been baking and take off all of that. Remember, press into the motherfucking pores, bitch, because if you just do like this, you are taking off all of the product. And then for my nose area, I'll go in with a smaller, fluffy brush. Press in my under eye, drag it up. Press in my under eye, drag it up with my wing liner. Come in to all this. And then with my nose contour, I like kind of press in and press up for it to go away. I also feel like it makes it a bit more natural rather than so much bronzer that I used to put. I love mixing these two. I'm more so going with the darker one if I have like a spray tan, but I'll stick to the grayish brown. And start to press in. Also too, another thing I've kind of really chilled out with is highlighting. I used to highlight my cheekbones so much, and now after Patrick Todd did my makeup, and everyone really, they don't really put like so much highlight on my cheekbones, and it's more so blush. It really just feminizes and picks up the whole warmth of it rather than the highlighters being so intense and taking away from the blush and the bronzer and everything. Nose. Down. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush. This is my favorite blush ever. I think it's discontinued. It's an old one. It's by NYX. It's Baked Blush Illuminator Bronzer in color Ignite/Passion. It's so good. And I don't mind that to go a little heavy at first, because blush is always the first thing I feel like soaks into your makeup and your skin. I do a little bit on the chin, on the temple area, right at the arch of the brow. My housekeeper is laughing. And then if it is a little bit too intense, as it's kind of reading right now, just take your motherfucking beauty blender and diffuse it. am obsessed with using this highlighter. It's by Milk Makeup in shade Flex Highlighter. It is so good. I use it on my body, I use it on my face. It really is just the best of the best. On the tip, that kind of pushes up. And then I will just do up here. Done. And then take your dry finger, make sure there's nothing on it, and blend that out. And then I'll go in to just reinforce my contour and blend everything together. The basic brush, and going back to that same palette, just blend and stay in that same area, but just really snatch the nose. Have a fan on board to dry you. Okay, I'm gonna go back with that same palette. I was using the Dominic Cosmetics one, and go on my under eye, take a really small little brush like this and kind of give my eye a little bit of a pop of depth. I'm gonna use Toffee, and then towards the corner I'm gonna add Mocha. And then to really make my waterline pop, I like to go in with the One Size Beauty brown, Point Made, Busty Brown, on the lower lash line. I've always put so many other products on my waterline and they always run. See how that just kind of makes my eye pop a little bit better? Perfect. And then for my upper lash line, to make my eye look very full, I'm going to go in with the same One Size, but this time in black, and do my upper eye towards the end to just really make my eye pop. It really ties together the liner, the lash, everything. Perfect. Giving very Kate Winslet, Titanic vibes.
Not Kate Winslet.
Giving very Kate Winslet vibes. This is very much so a video to watch if you're just laying in bed doing nothing. Okay, now I'm going to line my lips. Oh, I like to use the Dragon Beauty in shade, I think it's like 44 something, or 4mm or something stupid like that. But I already shaved off the name of it. Okay guys, I went ahead and lined my lip with whatever shade of Dragon Beauty that was. But this has been my new favorite lip color. I stole it from Patrick Starr the other day. We'll just keep that between us here on YouTube. It is in shade She's Independent. I'm still waiting for my PR that allegedly Patrick Top Beauty sent me the whole collection. It's still yet to come, so we'll look into that. She's Independent. It's an amazing color. Look at this. Ugh. What are all these little crusties? There's literally all these little residue crusties.
I see them all the time.
Excuse you.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
We have a little audience down here, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the center of the lip color with this Dior.
I'm so sorry. That really wasn't on purpose, I swear.
Like I said, we're gonna hit the center of my lips with this Dior Lip Maximizer. It's in shade, doesn't have a shade, bitch. It's just in shade 016. I think their colors are just all numbers. That's embarrassing. I just hit it in the middle here. Yeah, I think I'm done.
You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Let me zoom out the camera a bit. I feel very, what's that one girl's name? Taylor Holder's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
I feel very Charlie May?
I don't know her last name.
Charlie Louise.
No.
This is my glam I will do if I'm just like in a rush but want to be glam, or if I need to get glam during the day and have it transition onto nighttime. That will basically be it. Yeah, if you guys want to see my more intense going out, like, you know, an event type glam, let me know below. But other than that, I love you guys so much, and I need to start doing this more, especially, like I said before, let me know if you like this vibe of old school YouTube, being in my room with me, getting ready, filling my oats and berries and all of that, because I feel like YouTube has really transitioned onto just being this space of like in a studio and like all this, and we've really lost the connection with huge influencers and YouTubers just chilling in their bedroom doing their makeup and teaching you OG ways how to do makeup or their favorite products and this and that, because I definitely fell along the lines of thinking like, I need the whole studio, I need the backdrop, I need the lighting, and I do have all that. It's just, I think sometimes it's just not necessary, and it's cool just to vibe like this. So let me know below what you fucking think. Other than that, live your life, and until I see you in my next video.